What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about our first dipping experience, how we kind of got into dipping, and we're going to give you a review on Wolf Long Cut Peach.
And we're also going to have a few snuff skins seconds in our video of snuff skins being why we love them and good uses of them.
Yep. So let's crack this son bitch. Water bottle has a spitter.
Diet Coke can on diet. Just kidding.
Never dipped Wolf before because it's like $1.50 for a can. Figured it'd be shit. Cut looks fine, I guess. It smells like peach, that's for sure.
Pretty.
Chip pinch.
Probably put some dip. Whew, peachy.
Tastes like $1.50 a can at first. May have to chase her down with some Coke Wintergreen. Snuff skin. Alright. So, like last video, we'll do the review last. Let it sit in. Talk about how we got into dipping. Alright, so, my first time dipping, I was 14, and me and my friend were fishing at a pond. He had an older friend, or older brother, who had just turned 18, and he had been getting into dipping. And he was going to get a bag of Red Man, and then he was coming to fish with us. And I was like, shit, dude, I'm dipping. Kind of want to dip. I told him to text his brother, see if he could pick me up one of those little tins, a snus. Don't even know what the brand is. Tiny little pouches. And put one of them in. Don't know how. Got myself a buzz. Tastes pretty good. At first I didn't know what to think about it. But I wanted to try it again. And I kept trying it. Go Hawks. Playoff season. Hawks are 2-1. What are the Blues?
1-1. Playing tonight too.
Yeah. But so I kept getting these tins of like 15 little pouches. And after a while, I was like, let's step it up. Started to build a tolerance. Wasn't doing anything for me anymore. And my friend, who I had fished with a lot, he was 18. And after school, we would go fishing. He'd take me because I was still 14, hadn't had my license or anything yet. And before he'd stop by a gas station, get a can of dip. And I asked him, gave him $4, said, hey, get me a can of Skull Extra Mint pouches. And I started dipping on them all the way up until I was 16. I didn't dip it hard, dipped occasionally, mostly when I fished. I actually found an empty Skull. You know what? It's on our tower. Skull Extra Mint pouches. Found it in one of my old tackle boxes the other day. I was like, damn, that's from when I first started dipping. That's a memory can right there. Put her back on the tower. And I started getting those. And one of my other friends, who had just turned 18 when I turned 16, before a Friday night football game, he was like, hey, let's run by a gas station and get some dip. Told him to get me some Skull Extra Mint pouches. And I took a break from dipping for about a month. Actually, no. It was for longer than that. It was about 3 months because I had got a girlfriend who didn't like it. And this was pouches. She didn't even like pouches. And told her I would quit. Still dipped every once in a while. Not as hard though. And I broke up with her. I was going to the football game. I was like, give me a can. He's like, pouches? Why are you getting pouches? And I was like, I don't know. It's just what I've dipped. He's like, I'll get you a can of long cut too. And I was like, all right. Gave him $4 more. Got me a can. Skull Extra Mint pouches. And Skull Extra Mint long cut. And that can probably lasted me a month. First getting into long cut. And just kept taking pinches out of it every once in a while. Still dipping. Probably went through like 5 cans of pouches before I got done with the long cut can. And then I got to a point in school. We went out to our school greenhouse. Oh, sorry. Taser's in the way. Went out to the school greenhouse. And my friend had a can of Stoker's Mint. And so I took a pinch of the Stoker's Mint. And I thought it was like salty. Because Stoker's is kind of salty. And I liked it. I was like, fuck yeah. And started dipping Stoker's Mint. I dipped Stoker's Mint hard for months. Nothing but Stoker's Mint. And then me and old Big Country here, Hattie Laddie, started hanging out a lot. And started getting into a bigger variety. Dipping more dips. And now, pretty sure I've dipped everything you can dip locally. Favorite's Cope Wintergreen, of course. Just about everybody's favorite. And that's basically my getting into dipping story.
Well, I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Travis. I'm 6'3", 260 pounds, hashtag Big Country, and my buddies call me Hattie Laddie. And
that's because he scores hat tricks.
Play hockey.
We play hockey
play
together.
Football. And I love the contact part. That's why I played both. And my first dipping experience was me and my buddies have been playing the camping trip for a few of my football buddies. We've been playing a camping trip to go down to Shelbyville Lake and camp and fish and do all a bunch of crazy shit, you know, teenagers. And we've been playing it, and we were down there at the campfire. It was about, I don't know, say 9 o'clock. And my buddy JJ pulls out a can of dip. No one else has dip. And he pulled it out, put a lip in, and asked me if I wanted it. And it was Grizzly Premium Wintergreen, the original Wintergreen, really Grizzly. And I was like, you know what? I'll take a pinch of that. I'll try it. And so I did. I put a lip in. I felt the burn. Got buzzed. I was tripping. Yep. I was sitting at the table when I first put it in, and I was feeling fine. And I got up and walked over to the cooler to get a drink. And as soon as I stood up, it hit me like I couldn't hardly walk because it was grizzly and the grizzly burn and all that. Well, it was all right. I mean, I was probably telling myself that I probably won't do it again, but here I am today. Always have a dip on me and do it all the time, so looks like I said wrong. And I got back and I basically just started I talked to a few buddies that were old enough to give me some dip, and I was like, hey, can you pick me up a can of whatever you want? I mean, like, I don't really care, just give me something, I'll try it. And I started going through, and I started Skull Mint, long cut, not extra mint. I like the original mint better, but I was doing that for a little bit, and then I switched on to what was it? I switched to Copenhagen Wintergreen. Was on that for a little bit, and then I tried Southern Blend, and I didn't care for it at all.
One second. Southern blend, while we're on that topic, you won't like it at first if you haven't tried it, but once you get through probably your second can, like your first can you'll take a few pinches and you won't like it, but you'll have that I want it again, you know? And like you have to get through a couple cans of it before you like it. Now it's my fishing dip, and I dip it almost every time I fish, and I don't know why, I just like it when I fish. Go on.
Alright, and I didn't care for it. Like you said, first time put it in, you don't really care for it. And I honestly did not like it. So I stayed away from it and went on to Copenhagen Straight and fell in love with that. Well, I didn't really fall in love with it, but I started dipping it and I started buying logs of that. Kept going. And then now basically I'll dip whatever, and I've tried almost everything. I've done the Dr. Pepper dip with the Grizzly Premium Straight and the Skull Cherry.
That isn't what people say. I mean, it's alright.
It's not impressive. I won't do it again, probably.
If somebody has and they're like, oh, one pan, sure, but I mean, it's not great.
And basically just started veering off and not caring what I do. I'll buy a log of something, dip it, and then buy another log of something else. Nothing much. I did 1 or 2 tubs of that Stoker's Mint, but
we got about 5 tubs of that.
After you had a tub of Stoker's Mint, you kind of sold on Stoker's Mint for a while. So right now I've been mainly doing Copenhagen Original, and I got an office back at home, and I'm making my own table out of Copenhagen Original cardboard cans, and it's gonna look pretty good. So now I'm just trying to peach for the first time. So
let's review that. It's gonna be a short review. I mean, nothing special. I mean, I don't know what fruity dippers look for, but if you're a fruity dipper, try it. I mean, I probably won't buy it again. It's good thing it's cheap because it's not very good. I don't really like it. What do you think of it?
I mean, it's kind of fruity.
Tastes like peach.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just like something like if a girl dipped, that's what she'd be dipping.
I could see girls dipping it, yeah.
So like, I mean, if you want to try it, go ahead and try it.
It's worth trying it.
Yeah, but if you're
a straight dipper,
you'll probably dip that if you got pussy.
yeah. If you're a straight dipper,
That's the best way to look at it. So
if you're a straight dipper, I don't recommend it. That's about it.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Fishing. I need myself a dip.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I got myself a snuff skin. She's good. Out here fishing, need myself a dip, you know, I'm gonna go crack it. Oh shit! Got him!